running out of here. Dun, 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 dun. This game would have benefited from a more robust score. I feel like they've got like 10 tracks to use over and over again. It's a good thing the game is balling. What about the other Star Oceans, Dane? I have them. And I think what I have is they're all basically remakes except this one, because they throw R on the end of it, right? And First Departure R I have on the PS4, because of course they're all on the PS4. And Dane, when are you gonna get a PS5? I will get a PS6 when that comes out. I don't care. It's not worth it. And I don't buy that they're not gonna soon be like, anyway, moving on to the PS6. I think that's gonna happen. Based on what, Dane? Just what I think. Like, it's been out for several years. Anyway, and I liked First Departure. I went to play the other ones because we had what is the one? It was on the PS2. Is it Till the End of Time? I remember my sister had it. And she was like, "Look, I got Star Ocean, you love it." And I was like, "Okay, but where's the cooking? Because that's what I'm here for. I'm here for the crafting system." She's like, "Well, it's kind of like not right there." And I was just like, "I'm not interested." Just definitely play this game for the crafting. And I like it. The story is not bad in this one. It's not bad, I don't think. I mean, this was like the theme for like games in the late 90s, which was, there's a rock coming down from the sky. Because it was also a theme in movies. Like, how many movies do we have that were like that? Everybody was going to space. Like, even Clint Eastwood went to space. And there was a rock falling, trying to kill Elijah Wood. And, Billy Bob Thornton. Bruce Willis. Everything was about rocks falling out of the sky. This one, rock is not falling out of the sky, I don't think. But rock that we're on in the sky, I don't remember why. Well, it's gonna have to do with the sorcery stone or whatever, right? The sorcery globe, I mean. But I can't remember what the deal is. Either way, M-Class Planet the game. This is the opposite of Parasite Eve. I cannot stop fighting. Look at her face. I miss sprites, man. Okay, so as much as I hate playing games on the PC, I love that there's so many devs for the PC because they bring back the old look of games, right? Like, I'm not sure we would ever get like a AAA studio going, you know what we should do? Let's do 2D sprites again. Like, I don't think that's gonna happen. So I love that they're still out there. But at one point, this was the height of gaming graphics. Alright, Bowman. Ever since we played Parasite Eve 2, anybody named Bowman just conjures image of frazzled hair. Town of Linga. My lingam. I didn't know that a lingam was basically a post for hanging keys. Oh, it seems that you've managed to bring it. Come on now, show it to me. Here you go, Dorkasaur. Here, how about this? Look at this. Do you like it or not, son? Why? This is amazing. He's into it. Is it good enough? Yo, is this weed stank enough for you, son? No, wait! I've seen this before! This is garbage! But it certainly is a rare one. You must have gone quite far inside to have found it. That is correct. Really. Yes, you're a darn sight better than the other adventurers I've met. I sent them all in there and they all died, because I'm a jerk. I will go with you to Keith's house. Come on, let's go. Can you imagine if you just rocked up into a town these days and they were like, oh yeah, I could help you get some gas, but first wander on over there into the fields and bring me back a thing. Gonna have a bad time. Keith! Listen, you hoity-toity academic twat. Come on. Dane! I know. His assistant says he's busy. He's lying to us. We end up getting thrown out. Like, we can't take these nerds? Wait a second, okay? I got the ins with the nerds. Don't you worry, son. Hey, Keith! Hey, Keith! Open up! Hey, Keith! You there, Keith? Hey, Keith! What in blazes is he doing anyway? See, not getting Bowman, I feel like, is no great loss. Though there's one of you who keeps leaving me comments about how my choices in party are garbage. And so you're running around with Claude and Rena, just that's it? You're just two-manning it all the way? I mean, I wouldn't do it, but I guess that's cool. What is this? Stop that racket, will you? Sorry about the racket. It's me! I'm crazy! Oh, Professor! I'm sorry, man. I'm not a professor. Where's Keith? Did you ever make that mistake in university where you kept calling, like, you kept calling someone a professor, but they were an instructor because they weren't a doctorate? Or they weren't, you know, really on the... I'm not sure exactly what the rules were, but multiple times I was like, oh, Dr. So-and-so, and they were like, yeah? It was a very like, don't you call me sir, I work for a living kind of moment. I was just like, shit, I'm sorry, bro. Oh, you're only making 60 grand? Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I'll inform him immediately. What are we doing? I can't move. Sorry to keep you waiting. Please, come on in. We were just kidding, not Professor Sir. This guy's better have something good for me. Keith Klassner. Hey, Four Eyes. You were Bowman's friends, weren't you? I could see from the beginning that you were intellectuals. Well, suck my balls, because I'm not. The professor's resting in his... Oh, so he's not busy. That's what you're saying. Let's wake this guy up. Wake up, sunshine! Excuse me. Uh-huh. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Look at my crew. It's getting very big. What is it? Why the crowd? Because we're here to pummel you. Hi, Keith. What's the deal? You too impatient to receive visitors these days? What's that supposed to mean, bro? These young folks have been trying to see you, but so you're an old man. They keep getting the brush off at the door. Oh, that. This sorcery globe business has the palace in a snit about some meaningless ancient writings. They've got me working on them, so I told my assistants to keep people out of my hair. I thought that when I grew up, I was going to be so committed to my work that I'd be one of these people that was just like, I see nothing but the task at hand. No. Whenever I work, I'm distracted at the drop of a hat. I don't know if that's just a me thing, but that laser focus, nothing that people are willing to pay you for is interesting enough to be completely consumed by it. That I've found anyway. Oh, get us out of your hair. Sorry, out of your hair, us? Listen, spare me your bruised egos, okay? What did you want? We don't know how to read this stuff we found. Of course, we were hoping you could decipher some ancient writings we found on an expedition into Cross Cave. Oh, that impresses you, doesn't it, sir? Did you say Cross Cave? Yes, my dear busy professor. We found them, but can't read them. Was she Russian before? Doesn't matter. Why didn't you say so? That sounds much more intriguing than some job from a jaded bureaucrat about the sorcery globe. May I see the ancient writings? Here you go. Of course, here, man. Look at how ancient they are. Do you think linguists are legit worried about translation systems at this point? Why? Do you realize what we have here? This may be a watershed discovery. No way. Really? The script seems similar to ancient Labar. Labare? Bar? I don't know, in ballet that's how they spell bar. But the syntax seems to be different. So instead of talking like Yoda he talks like. Do you think you can decipher it? Let me get out ChatGPT. It may take some time. Can you leave them with me? I want to give it some time. Of course, Professor. Okay, but that's a real thing. where when you do certain types of work, you're like, listen, I need you to F off my ass for 2 days because I need to think about it. And some manager is always like, what? Nah, man, everything is manufacturing. Everything is aligned. Everything is input, output, crank to 11. And you're like, son, I need to read. F off. Dan, does your employer let you do that? On occasion! Or I just don't tell them. Of course, Professor, thank you. Does it matter as long as you get it done? Like, I need to go think about this for 5 minutes. Get away from me! I should thank you! This is quite a find, and it wouldn't have come to me if Bowman hadn't insisted. Now, this is a rare occasion. Hear that, everyone? Keith thanked me. I don't care what your guys' beef is, because we're leaving you behind, Bowman. You're all about to be pancaked into space. Na na na. Just random. Can you imagine you just meet a stranger and let them stay in your house? I won't even pick up a hitchhiker unless it's some woman that I think I could take with one hand. What are we doing, guys? Thank goodness! We'll get those writings deciphered. Not only did we get someone to decipher the ancient writings, but also they're letting us stay overnight. Score! We should be so lucky every day! Piper, what's going on? Priestess, it's so weird to stay here with my house. Yeah, why aren't you at your house? Just over there. Are you his wife? Nene, please make yourself at home. Okay, well, nobody had anything really to say to me. Yeah, Bowman, what up? Bowman, why do you have an inn in your house? This is what I should do with the empty room in my house, is I should just turn it into a random bedroom. There we go! Let's be real, it's gonna be storage. It's gonna remain storinating. I'm glad that Keith was happy about it. It's a great help to us. Thank you very much. Glad to be of service. One another. You're going to L, aren't you? Yeah, we are, bro. I assume you know how dangerous it'll be to investigate the sorcery gloob. Don't worry about us. It's something I have to do. I'm actually an alien. Don't worry. Look, it's all well and good that you're dedicated to this and all, but let's not be foolish. I'm not alone. We'll be alright. Sigh. If I didn't have Nena, I'd go with you. Or if I hadn't picked up Priestess, you'd go with me. Well, don't get the idea that Rena is anything special to me. She's just my slam peg. Ugh. Ooh. Rena, what are you talking about, boy? Oh! Oh boy, there's gonna be some problems here. Why don't you neg her elsewhere? I disagree that negging is a success. I mean, like, it must be successful with some women, but there's nothing less attractive than that. I mean, I'm sure there are things that are less, but like, you might, like, once you're not attracted, you're just not. Like, you're just automatic to 0. Being a dick is an automatic to 0. Listen up now. You may have decided to stick your noses in dangerous business. Make sure you don't go so far as to get stuck so you never get home, okay? Okay, I guess that's good advice. We'll be alright, Bowman. We'll all back each other up with our lives. Now that's commitment. Well, I can see that. You know what you're doing. Would I give up my life for any of my friends? 1 or 2. Absolutely. Rena, take care of Claude now. Make sure he doesn't get out of hand. Why is it my problem? Yes, Bowman. I'm not gonna get with Rena. Why would I get out of hand? Like, her heart lies elsewhere. I'm gonna get with Priestess. Don't try to figure it out, son. None of us understand our real weaknesses anyway. These guys say a whole lot of nothing. Huh? Can we go? Alright then, let's head out for the Owl Continent by way of Liqueur Castle. Can I get a boat from there? Since you already have a passport from the King across, you should be able to get the King of Liqueur to order a ship for you to L. Okay. Okay, that's what it's going to be. We're going to go try to get another passport, and he's going to be like, F off, go do a favor for me. And then we're going to go into the mountain where Opera's at, but we're not going to get her. And then we're going to go to L. We should also get some equipment, too. The only souvenir I want to see is all of you come back safely. We knew you for like 5 minutes, man. Goodbye! Alright, let's blow this pop stand. Bop, 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 bop,